What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. T-Man 1993. Man, I got some stuff I want to get off my chest. Some stuff I want to talk about. So this fake ass GM search we've been having, this fake ass interim GM we've been having. This shit is getting old. Can we just go ahead and hire Marty Hurney and move on with our fucking lives? Like, this shit is fucking ridiculous, man. First, if y'all remember, Dave Gettleman gets into an issue with players, management over guys like Greg Olsen, Thomas Davis, some of the vets who wanted to finish their careers in Carolina and just wanted contract extensions. Wanted to get re-signed to deals. Gettleman is, teeter-totter, not really wanting to do it. Gettleman is out the door. Instead of looking for someone new, instead of having a real GM search, because it was this late in the offseason, we decided to rehire Marty Hurney, a fan favorite of the Big Cat, Jerry Richardson. He got us into some contract situations last time he was GM by paying too much money to certain positions and shelled out. When Marty was here the first time, the running backs got paid. So they hired Marty as an interim GM for last year. Again, at this point, Gettleman's already put in all the work. Gettleman did the draft, if I remember correctly. Somebody remind me if I'm wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. But Gettleman did the draft and everything. Like, we were about to go into training? I think it was like a week or two before training camp when they let Gettleman go. So Gettleman did the legwork of the offseason. Hurney comes in as the interim GM. Okay, cool. This offseason, we're getting into the Senior Bowl, all that kind of stuff. And these allegations come out about Hurney. Supposedly being kind of stalkerish, threatening to his ex-wife, who before has, I think, filed a lawsuit or something against him and then dropped it. So this is supposed to be an open GM search still at this point, and they stopped the GM search as Hurney is getting investigated. If you're really doing, it was right around training camp when y'all gave Gettleman the boot. Yeah, because I remember everybody saying something. I think it was really, really close, Jamel. I think it was like a week. It was a week or two before training camp started, if I remember right. Because I remember everybody was like, "What are y'all doing? Y'all going into training camp? Y'all?" Which is why it's crazy that people are saying something about us not having a GM right now. But Hurney's going to be the GM. I don't know why we're dragging this out. I don't know why we're playing in this situation. Marty Hurney is going to be, good or bad, going to be our GM for this year. I just don't see it. He's already been out on the road. Like, if you bring in another GM right now, are you even being fair to them? Hurney already had a history in Carolina with management, with the coaches, coaching staff, all that. And he was also on Sirius XM radio here and did a lot of talking about the Panthers. It hit me way left field. It came out of nowhere. Oh, us letting Gettleman go? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it really boiled down to was, if you know Gettleman's history, Gettleman is usually ready to let go of some vets, whether it's been D'Angelo Williams, whether it's been Steve Smith. He has no problem letting veterans walk out the door. And I think it just boiled down to Big Cat put his foot down on Greg Olsen and Thomas Davis that, hey, you're gonna allow these guys to finish their careers as Panthers. Thomas Davis is one of the best Panthers of all time. If we're ever gonna have anybody's statue outside the stadium besides Sam Mills, of course, who's already out there, we're gonna have a Thomas Davis statue. There's only a couple people you can say that about in our history that I would feel that way. Thomas Davis, maybe Cam, if Cam gets us to the Super Bowl. Thomas Davis is everything you want in a Panther. He deserves it, honestly. He really does. I mean, his career come in as a safety from Georgia. We drafted Thomas Davis, and this is props to the superhuman being video game that this guy was. Honestly, we drafted Thomas Davis because we could not stop Michael Vick. Honest to God. That's the story I've always heard. We never beat Michael Vick as an Atlanta Falcon quarterback until we drafted Thomas Davis. And all we did was put Thomas Davis at linebacker and let him spy. Because Thomas Davis at that point could run. I mean, he's still fast now. But then he could run stride for stride with Vick. And that is literally why we drafted him. Because we could not stop Michael Vick. So we drafted him as a safety. Moved him to linebacker. Then his career is going up. Him and John Beason are a great tandem. And Thomas Davis has 3 ACL surgeries. At this point, we really could have gave up on him. We really could have said, hey, man, we're going to cut you. You're going to have to retire, something. But no, we allow him to fight back. He gets back on the field and has been playing his best ball in his later years. I think he's made the Pro Bowl 2 straight years now, 3 straight years now, at the end of his career. But yeah, if anybody deserves a statue, it's gonna be TD. But yeah, back to this Marty Hurney thing, man. Marty Hurney is gonna be our GM. I don't know why we're dragging this out. Poor what's the guy's name? Something Dawson, the black guy from the Texans. I'm sorry they dragging you out with this. I think we actually interviewed him when we hired Gettleman, so I don't know. We're gonna pass over him twice, I guess, but Marty Hurney will be our GM. Something crazy would have to happen. I just don't see it. Now, switching gears. Draft talk. Jamel, if you're still on here, who are you looking at for your Falcons in the first round? I've been looking at receivers mostly. I've been looking at I like DJ Moore out of Maryland. I like Christian Kirk out of Texas A&M. I like a lot of people Panther-wise like James Washington, but I haven't really watched him. I like their big guy. What's dude's name? Marcel Aitman, something like that. Probably left guard or defensive tackle. So y'all not bringing Poe back, in your opinion? I can't remember who y'all left guard is. Andy Levitre? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm talking crazy. But Christian Kirk out of Texas A&M. I would love Calvin Ridley, but I don't see no way Calvin Ridley's gonna make it to us. Cortland Sutton, I seen him kind of all up and down people's mocks, so I don't know. But that's somebody I would take. I wouldn't mind a safety in the first round. Whether it's that safety from Bama. Can't think of his name. Something Harrison. Is it? I don't know. Something Harrison. Or Derwin James. Wouldn't mind him. If it's not a wide receiver and it's not a safety, corner, but I don't know who's really first grade corner. Guys, I really haven't looked into them yet. Honestly, for me, Ronnie Harrison, I believe is his name. Okay. For this is so much of a weird year far as draft for me because honestly, and this is crazy, as much as I did not watch one full start to finish college football game all of this year. Crazy, I know. But the truth, I did not watch one college football game from start to finish this year. I just was really not into college football. Um, this year, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just tired of the process. I kind of want them to be like basketball at this point, where everybody has a chance. Because my two teams are never. I mean, I'm never gonna see my teams, no matter how good or bad, in the national title. None of that. For everybody to get on that. Oh, he's a two teamer. He's a two teamer. Everybody knows Tar Heels is my team from as a kid. Uh, and I'm not just a Tar Heel basketball fan. I watch Tar Heel football, Tar Heel lacrosse, Tar Heel soccer, Tar Heel volleyball if it comes on. As far as Dante probably that would bring him back. He'll probably command a lot of money. Off that 1 year? But I'll watch North Carolina anything if it comes on TV. And then my other team is Campbell University, uh, which is where I went to school at. So, but they're not even like football. They're not even in the NCAA. So they play independent football. Um, they big games be like what was probably one of the bigger games we got excited about when I was there. They played Butler. I was like, Butler, like the basketball team, like Brad Stevens, Gordon Hayward. Nah, they were playing them in football. Um, so yeah, and then basketball, they are in the NCAA, but they're in a conference with like UNC Asheville, UNC Wilmington, Radford, Winthrop. Pretty much where the only way you can get in the NCAA tournament, even in basketball, is if you win the conference tournament, or win the conference, however that goes. Um, so yeah, that's my two teams, and them two will never have a chance to be in any national title football game, no matter how good or bad they do. So maybe that's why I was tired of it this year. Um, far as backs, I wouldn't mind if we signed Jeremy Hill from Cincinnati, or drafted Nick Chubb from Georgia. That would be my two running back choices. I want to sign at least one veteran wide receiver. If it was Marquise Lee, or some people have been telling me Paul Richardson is pretty good. Um, but I do want to sign a veteran wide receiver and draft a wide receiver. That's my biggest thing. But we're at over 15 minutes right now. LOL, y'all love our Georgia boys. Hey, I know we got the Georgia boys already. Charles Johnson, Cam, TD. We got the Georgia boys. Uh, that's why it'd be crazy if we make it to Super Bowl this year in Atlanta for the Georgia boys on our team and Thomas Davis last season. That would be crazy. But I'm about to raise up off of here. Shout out Jamel for coming through, man. I worked third last night, so I am dead ass tired. I am about to freaking eat and drink on some Bojangles, uh, and then go to sleep because I have to go to my other job at 2 in the afternoon. Um, shit. For Jamel, anybody watching, I know it's a new little background. Oh, where is he at? Where is he at? Y'all will definitely find out. Y'all definitely will get to see the new apartment and stuff once I get my little entertainment room slash man cave room set up. But this is your boy Mr. T Money 1993, aka Straight Facts, because that's all I spit on this YouTube thing, and I'm out.